Alright boys, welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to be going over literally everything you need to know about reselling, the exact steps I took, and I put it on this board to show you guys so you could literally follow the same exact steps. Literally just give an hour of your time. This might be more, might be longer, I don't know. I'm literally just giving you everything you need. Pay attention, don't watch this like a Netflix episode or a YouTube video. Take notes, and I promise you, if you lock in, this video could change your life. Bro, I'm 17 years old. I did almost 50K in the month of August, and ever since then it's just been more and more. And I started cleaning trash cans with $200 in my bank account. That $200 I made cleaning trash cans funded this business. Not here to flex, bro. I'm just showing you that it's possible, and I'm showing you the exact blueprint. Been doing this since I was 15 years old. Now I've built this to 40 to 50K a month. And I've mentored people, I've mentored my friends, and I've got them to 15K within their first 4 months. In the next hour, I'm breaking down everything: what products to sell, what suppliers to use so you don't get scammed, how to set up your listings and actually list, how to get from 1K to 5K to 10K to 20K and to heights you can't even imagine. No fluff or BS, just straight game. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna waste my time just showing off like all these gurus. This is literally my day-to-day business right in front of your eyes. So if you're gonna half-ass it, just don't even watch this video. But if you're locked in, let's get straight to it. So as you guys can see, this is how I went from $0 to hitting my first $10,000, and it's a whole entire system. I know this might look a lot, but just stay with me. We're first going to start off with, you need to understand the model. Okay, this is the first part of it. You need to understand what you're getting into and how you're going to be getting into it. So what reselling actually is, simple breakdown, is you buy products below market value, you flip them for a higher price. That's where your profit comes in. And exactly, you pocket the difference. That's it, bro. It's literally not rocket science. So here's like a little example. If this looks confusing, don't worry. We're going to get more detailed into it. So that's the key differentiator. The key differentiator, I don't even know how to pronounce this word, but it's not drop shipping. It's not Amazon FBA. You physically hold a product. You can flip the same day. The best part about it is you could either do locally or you could ship out. I've made $100 in a single day just for meetups at school. This is one of my students that told me this. This was his first day of doing it. $100 in a single day. Why it works in 2025. People need products. Retail stores are overcharging like insane amounts. And you're the middleman, bro, with better prices. Like $100 Dior Sauvage cologne for 30 to 40 bucks. They're gonna buy that every single time. New products drop every season. The market literally never stops. The world runs on reselling. Everything you buy is being resold to you. You buy a car, you buy a house, it's being resold to you. That's why it'll never die. This is for people who want fast income, not get rich quick, but fast result. Beginners with zero experience, you need no experience at all. People already doing 1 to 5K who want to scale. So if you want to scale, if you want to start, this is for you. Age doesn't matter, bro. Like all these kids tell me, what if I'm 14? What if I'm 14? You're in my DM saying I'm 16. Bro, it don't matter. I started at 15, and my mentees, bro, the people I teach are anywhere from like 12 to even I taught a 30-year-old last month, bro. So it's insane. So capital requirement, you need minimum $100 to $300 to start. Realistically, if you want to do it faster and see better results, 1 to 2K if you want faster scaling. Like I said, I started cleaning trash cans with $200 in my bank account, then bought cologne and AirPods and made my first profit. More capital equals more inventory, which then equals more profit. But like I said, you don't need thousands. That's just cap. Timing expectations. With guidance, first sale easily 1 to 7 days. Without guidance, it could take 1 to 2 months because your trial, error, waste of money, getting scammed by suppliers, all that. First 1K, usually the first month if you're consistent, and this is like if you know exactly what to do, you'll get way past 1K, bro. 10K months, that took me a few months of scaling because I wasted a lot of the first months, but you could get 10K within 2, 3, 4 months. It just depends on how much work you put in. But if you're locked in, bro, you'll get there. And what you actually need, literally this is all you need: phone with camera, Wi-Fi, time, and consistency. That's it, bro. You need to be consistent. So here's the vision. Short-term goals: first sale, first $500, first 1K month. This is where most people stop. Don't be that person, bro. If you get stuck at a 1K month, there is no reason for you to stop because you could scale to insane numbers. Medium-term potential. So if you've been doing this for 3 to 6 months, 5, 10K months become realistic. You've got supplier relationships locked in, multiple platforms running, maybe bringing in a homie or a VA to help. So this is like expectations. If you're 3 to 6 months in, this is what your numbers should look like. And a VA is a virtual assistant, someone who could help you overseas, and you pay them like $7 an hour. Long-term possibility. So if you've been in the game for 6 to 12 months, 20 to 30K months are possible, bro. I'm not saying you're gonna get 20K in 6 months. You could seriously get 20K in like 3 months, or you could get 20K in 14 months. It's literally all up to you. You could expand into selling vendor lists, for example, like selling vendor links to make extra profit. You could build content / personal brand around it. You could literally film your day-to-day life and have an Instagram channel like me. You could mentor others. Time freedom, work whenever you want. You don't have a boss. You don't have anyone telling you shit, bro. This is where I was able to actually breathe, not worry about money every day. At 6 months in, bro, I genuinely noticed that that, oh shit, I actually made it. And then mindset check, bro. If you're scared about spending money, or you call it wasting money, you're not gonna make money, bro, because you need to spend to make. That's how it is. It's an investment. All it is an investment game, and you need to take risks to become rich. You can always make money back, but you can never make time back. Time is gonna be gone. Worst case, you learn what not to do. I thought this was bullshit when I started, but I'm super glad I took the risk. And you probably think it's bullshit, but bro, this shit is life changing if you actually lock in. I'm so glad I did. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. You hit $1,000, 5K, 10K. Even like when you hit 10K, bro, you're not gonna be fulfilled. I promise you, you won't. I said myself, if I hit my first 10K month, I'll be happy. No, but then I reach freedom, and that's when you really get whatever you want. All right, now section 2 is product and sourcing. This is literally one of the most important things. So let's start off here. AirPods. Everyone needs them, always in demand. You could buy a pair for $15, $20, sell for $90 through $100, and boom, you make $70. This is literally what I started with. Quick turnover, easy to ship. It's like 7 ounces or meet up. Super easy. Number 2, designer cologne or perfume. Universal need. People want to smell good. This works for all seasons. It costs $30 to $40, and you could sell for $100 to $200. That's anywhere from $60 to $170 profit. Unless you're musty, everyone wants cologne, and it's always in season, bro. It's a whole year-round thing. And if you guys have watched my other videos, this is literally one of my favorite products. Now, apparel like hoodies, shirts. Fashion never stops. I'm not saying sell spider hoodies. This is just an example. Any type of fashion that's in style, you have to get on it. And again, $30 to $40, sell from anywhere from $100 to $250. That's your profit. Next, tier 2. This is once you actually get capital and actually get money. Especially for these Moissanite watches, they cost $700. And that might sound like a lot, but you could flip it for $1,500 to $2,000. That's a $800 profit minimum. Over 1K on one flip. And I literally have a Moissanite watch right here. I paid $700 for this. This is my personal one, but if I wanted to, I could easily flip this for 1.5K, bro. And bro, this is a great product. If you're experienced reselling, it's not just about money. This is a product you should get on. But on the other hand, if you don't have enough money and you want to get with Moissanite earrings and jewelry, bro, they only cost $20 to $30, and you could sell it for $100 to $300. Look at this profit. Off a $20 to $30 investment, this could be your profit. Luxury watch replicas, like Rolexes, anything like that, you pay $50 to $150. You sell for $300 to $500. Again, look at this freaking profit off a $50 investment. The profits are just crazy. They come with all certificates, papers, box, all of it. And it should be emphasized more than the current board shows. But let me show you guys why these work. Low cost to test, easy to take pictures of, simple to ship or meet up, high perceived value, consistent demand, and you're not selling seasonal stuff that dies in 3 months. Now, what you want to avoid as a beginner reseller is bulky items like furniture, because it's going to be hard to get out to your customer. Easily damaged products like glass or technology, and items with high return rates. Anything that requires expertise to verify. Now, we're getting into finding suppliers, and I'm going to show you guys what makes a supplier reliable. If they have a proven track record, reviews, testimonials, they're usually good. Quality, consistency. So if you've been testing it out, you got products good quality on your first time, but second time it might be dog shit. Just throw that supplier in the trash, bro. Fast shipping times, good communication. This is super important. You want your supplier to be consistently communicating with you. And you don't want some sketchy dude ghosting you after you send $500 for a bulk order. Now, the supplier search process, you can start with Telegram groups, ask reselling Discord servers, look for vendor lists, some free, some paid, whatever you want. Test small orders. Honestly, this is the max you should test, but I would test one product. And I started with cologne and AirPods, and I tested them before I actually started reselling. And here are some red flags you should watch for. If they have no reviews or social proof, stay away. Only accept sketchy payment methods. Prices that seem too good to be true. Poor communication or English. If they could barely speak English, stay away. And no return or refund policy. If they can't take a refund policy, they're usually scammers. And if they're asking for some weird app, just run away, bro. Now, the quality testing approach. Order samples before you order a bulk amount, and you want to test these products yourself. Compared to retail versions, check the quality, packaging, smell for like the cologne. You want to make sure you test it. And I tested those colognes and AirPods for like a week before I started selling them. I had to make sure they were good, and that's how I found a legit supplier. For apparel, check stitching, tags, and material. By the way, before I actually found a valid supplier, I got scammed for over $2,000, and that was the biggest. I've never been in a bigger ditch, because $2,000 of my money just went away. And that's why I recommend you don't trust vendors yourself. You have to take it from a trusted person. And that's why buying suppliers, buying info, buying Discord, buying mentorship, it's not bad, because it actually, you think you're spending money, but it's actually saving you money on the long run. And that's where I figured that out. 2 months into my business, where I lost $2,000, I said, fuck this, bro. I'm done doing this alone. I'm gonna get mentored, bro, because I was tired of losing money. and then I paid someone, and as soon as I paid someone to help me out, that's where I took off and I learned everything else. Now, building supplier relationships. This is important. If you find a good supplier, you want to pay on time, you want to communicate clearly, and you want to order consistently. Once they trust you, they'll start giving you better deals, bro. I'm telling you. Ask about bulk discounts after a few successful orders. Once you get your product once or twice, then you could ask, you know what, if I buy more, can you sell it to me for cheaper? Usually they agree. Treat it like a real business relationship, bro. That's important. Now, platform overview for finding suppliers. You could look on Telegram, you could look on Instagram, private Discord servers, word of mouth from other resellers. This is super important. I can't just drop supplier names here, but my mentorship gives you the exact plugs. Like, I can't just sit here and name, suppliers. But here's how it is. You find the supplier, you test a small order, you verify the quality, and then you scale from there. This is literally basically everything in small terms. And I've been working with my exact suppliers for like 2 years. And bro, these suppliers can actually pay you. When you build a good relationship with them, over the years, they started paying me, bro. This is another one of my great sources of income that I don't even talk about, but my suppliers pay me, bro. Starting with inventory and strategy. We're going to be going over the strat you should use. Budget recommendations. You could start with $100 to $300 and you could get 3 to 5 AirPods and 2 to 3 cologne bottles. Test different products. Focus on 1 to 2 platforms at the start. Then you could expand. And then from this investment, you could expect $300 to $600 profit on your first flip. Then you don't go spend this money. You see this money right here. Don't go spend this shit. You got to reinvest every single penny back into your business, bro. Now, if you have the $500 to $1K budget, you could start with 10 to 15 AirPods, 5 to 10 colognes, 2 to 3 hoodies, or like it literally doesn't matter. 25 AirPods x 70. So let's say you buy 25 AirPods, sell for $70 each. Bro, you just made like that. So it's crazy. If this is your budget, you should be getting back 1.5 to 3K profit for your first round. And like I said, this is going to help you scale faster. Now, if you have this type of budget, I don't recommend you throw 1 to 2K straight into products and inventory if you don't know what you're doing. I recommend you take this money and you invest it with a mentor. Anybody trusted, someone who knows what they're talking about. And then when you have invested into a mentor, they literally hold your hand and take you through the steps one by one so you don't fuck up like I did at the start, bro. And that's why I started mentoring. So people don't lose $2,000 like I did. I was 16 years old, or sorry, I don't know if I was 15 or 16, but I lost that 2K and fucking started bawling my eyes out. I was almost on the verge to quitting. But yeah, same exact process. You diversify your products, build consistent inventory flow, and 4 to 8K your first month easily, bro. 4 to 8K your first month with the right guidance and the right systems is literally so easy. Now, order quantities. Never order more than you could afford to lose, right? Start with 2 to 5 units per product type. Once proven, once you know it could sell, once you know the product is good, you could order 20 to 50 units with the money you made. Like I said, I started with colognes and AirPods. You guys know this. Now, the expected returns, 150 to 400% ROI on first orders are normal. If you spend $100, you should make $200 to $300 minimum. Reinvest 80% of your profits initially. Obviously, if you have bills to pay, if you have someone to pay back, you pay them back. You pay your bills. Whatever it may be. If you don't have bills, that's fine. I recommend literally almost every single penny you made, you invest back into your business. You could pay yourself 20%, but I don't recommend that at the start, bro. I just recommend you keep reinvesting because that's how you're going to scale fast. Now, the cash flow strategy. Week 1, invest initial capital. Week 2 to 3, flip your inventory, get paid. Week 4, reinvest profits and pocket some. You could pocket a little bit. And now you've been building the snowball effect. You just keep doing the same shit over again. It gets repetitive. You pack orders, you sell this, sell that. But bro, it's repetitive, but guess what? It's making you money. And inventory management. This is super important because you need to track what sells fast and slow. If a product is selling slow in your area, fuck that product. Move on to the next. Double down on winners. If you see a product selling really good, bro, go. For me, colognes worked amazing and I double down on it. And cut products that don't move. Keep a Google sheet, bro. This is super important to track everything and see what you're doing and what you're doing wrong. Now, bro, we're on section 3, platform setup, okay? This is the big 6 platforms. Number 1, basic marketplace. This is the best for meetups and fast cash, okay? Audience is everyone. Huge reach. You could join Facebook groups. So many different variations you could do on Facebook. Best part is no fees. It's literally straight cash and you could do meetups on it. The cons are there's flaky buyers and lowballers. You could find that everywhere, but there's a way around it. My first sale was at school. My second one was on Facebook. Then I used those 2 platforms and that's where I was making my money. Number 2, OfferUp, okay? This is the best for local shipping, similar to Facebook Marketplace, and it has a good buyer protection, so your buyer feels comfortable buying off you. Number 3, eBay. This is the best for established buyers. This is the best for trust. You can't really mess up on eBay. Audience, the people know what they want. They search that shit and your product pops up. Pros is there's a big audience and there's auction options. so people can auction your shit. And the cons are there's fees. On eBay, there's like a 10 to 12% fee on everything you sell, but it's good for scaling once you have volume, bro. It is good for scaling once you have volume, 100%. Next is Mercari. Best for clothing and accessories, just quick flips. If you have clothing, you could just flip it on Mercari. A little bit of a younger audience. Easy shipping labels. You get a sale, they literally send you the shipping, bro. By the way, if you don't know how to get labels, don't know how to pack orders, and just don't know how to ship in general, I literally have a YouTube video where I show you exactly how to do it. After you watch this one, I know this is going to be a long video, but later on, go watch that shipping video if you need help shipping. But yeah, it's just a great site. Number 5 is Depop. This is the best for fashion and streetwear. If you have some clothes that are really nice fashion, you could sell them on Depop. And yeah, Depop is the youngest audience. They're Gen Zs and they're visually focused. It's good for brand building. Now, number 6 is Instagram. This is the best. When you scale, when you grow, it's the best because you could build a brand and you get direct sales. You could use your stories for product drops, bro. DM sales, payment via, you could literally get sales in your DMs and then you could close on Venmo, Cash App, whatever it is. And I run my vendor site through Instagram traffic, which is currently closed down right now because I'm done selling some little kid $10 vendor link and they just blame it on me that they don't make money. So I'm done doing that. But now we're going to be going over account health and setup. I know you guys might be struggling on keeping your account healthy, but let's get straight into it. All right, real quick, before we continue, I need you to do something for me. If you're getting value from this so far, you're enjoying the content, just please hit that subscribe button and like. That literally helps me out so much to push out more educational videos like this. I drop free game like this every single week, so you don't want to miss out. It's all free and it can literally help you make money if you actually take action. Also, drop a comment and let me know where you're currently watching from, whether you're in the US, what state you're in, or if you're overseas. And what product are you thinking about selling? Let me know down below. I read every single comment, so you don't need to worry about me not reading it. All right, let's get back into the video. So now we're going to be talking about multi-platform strategy. So with this strat, you could start with 2 to 3 platforms when you're first beginning before you expand. Cross-post same products everywhere. So if you're selling on Facebook and OfferUp, you want to list the same exact product on both of those. That's what cross-posting is. And don't spread yourself too thin at first. Once you're making 2K a month, you could expand to different apps, platforms, whatever it may be. Now, this is important. Warming up new accounts so you don't get flagged or your account doesn't get taken down. Don't list 50 products on day 1. Start with 3 to 5 listings, even less than this. On your first day, just list once and add more every few days. Just slowly build it. Platforms hate new accounts spamming inventory. If you get on a platform and post like a bunch of shit that's in your house or a bunch of products, bro, you're gonna get cooked. And engage with the platform. Browse, message, like. You know, if you're on Facebook, go like other people's posts. The whole point of it is to make sure you show the platform that you're not a bot, okay? Next is the payment processing setup. PayPal business account, not personal. You could set up a PayPal. You could set up a Venmo. You could set up Cash App. If you're running your own website, set up a Stripe. Don't use personal accounts. Keep business and personal separate. That's my biggest tip. Never mix the two because some shit could always go wrong. Next, I'm gonna be going over how to avoid bans. Never use copyrighted images from Google. Don't take a picture from Google and post it as your listing. Make sure you take your own photos. Don't use brand names in the titles on some platform. So, and avoid saying this in your description because nowadays, like, replica and fake products don't even sell that good. There's so many more products. So don't say these. Use subtle wording like inspired by, style of, for example, and respond to messages quickly, bro. When you get a message, you respond right away. And ship your orders on time. This is one of the most important things because if you don't ship your order, the customer is going to complain and that's what gets you banned. Now, platforms care about buyer satisfaction, so you need to please your buyer as much as possible. Now, building account trust. See, this is where it gets a little tricky. Start with smaller items. Encourage early reviews. So you want to make your account look reputable so more people buy. So when you sell something and the person likes it, be like, yo, bro, is it cool if you leave a review if you like the product? And boom, they go ahead and leave a review. And now when you post another product, that shows the other buyer that you're legit, that you have reviews, and it just makes them feel more comfortable buying your product. And like I said, ship fast, communicate tracking. When, for example, you sell a product on eBay, they give you the label, and once you ship it, you could just send the tracking number to your customer. And once you hit 10 to 20 reviews, sales literally get way easier, bro. Because like I said, that just makes you more trusted and reputable seller. Now, dealing with restrictions, some platforms limit new accounts, may have selling caps at first. Just be patient and build slowly. You're not gonna just, don't go on a platform to list 10 stuff and make $1,000 $1,000 your first day. It's just very unlikely. You need a build. And I got limited at eBay first, but like after 10 sales, my shit just lifted up and it started going good after that. Now I want to be talking about how we can create some bomb-ass killer listings and how to literally almost guarantee your sale. So now we're going to be going over how to take pictures. You need natural lighting. Don't use you can, but just the whole point of this is just make sure it's pleasing to your eye and put yourself in the other person's shoe. If I saw this online, would I even take a chance to look at it? Would I even want to buy it? You need a clean background, multiple angles, show packaging and box. If your phone camera is good, use it. Don't use blurry or dark photos, and try to get 5 to 8 photos per listing. Okay, now the video content importance. Video listings get 3 times more engagement. So if you could take a video of your product, show the product working, show the cologne being sprayed if it's an open model. 10 to 30 second clips work good. People trust it more when they see it in action, okay? Not required, but I really recommend it, and used for higher ticket items especially, like a Moissanite watch right here. You want to record it and put it under good lighting so it gets the bling, which catches the buyer's attention. Now for your title strategy, front load with key info, okay? Might sound confusing, just stay with me. Include product type, color, and size, okay? So let me just give you guys an example. You're selling a cologne. Let's just get a cologne. You're selling this Dior Sauvage cologne, okay? You want to say cologne, Dior Sauvage, color. There's no color on this. Size, this is a 100 ml bottle, so you want to put that in the description too. That's what I mean. Now you want to keep it clean and readable. You don't want to just make it a whole paragraph. It shouldn't be too long, but it shouldn't be too short. Like for example, if you're selling AirPods, wireless earbuds, black, high quality sounding, fast shipping. This is literally a perfect example. Like I said, avoid replica or avoid brand names of specific products. It just all depends on what product you're selling and what platform you're on. Now the description approach, the first line, what it is and why they need it, like I said, and bullet point for features. Address common questions like does it work, blah, blah, blah. Like sometimes they ask bullshit ass questions, but don't crash out, just answer them, bro. And you have to mention fast shipping because when someone's buying shit, they want it right away. Be honest about condition. If it's used, new, open box, just be honest. Don't oversell it. Just literally be real, bro. Act like you're selling it to a friend, which you can do at the start, someone at school. Now this is an example description structure. You could literally put, if you're selling AirPods, you could literally just copy paste this shit into your own listing. High quality wireless earbuds, crystal clear sound, long battery life, includes charging case, fast shipping, message me with any questions. Look at this. I just gave it to you. Now this is super important. Message me with any questions. This makes them literally like you more and they want to actually hit you up for the product. Now the pricing structure, research what similar items sell for, price slightly below competitors at first. So you want to look in your area, you want to do product research, factor in platform fees, and leave room for offers. Some people will literally give you an offer like $5 less, bro. Just take the money because you're just starting out here. And for example, when I sell AirPods, which I don't do really anymore, but it's a great starter product, I sell them for $90 to $100, which leaves room for slight negotiation, and you could keep your margins good. And use or best offer strategy. If you're on Facebook, you could put this price or best offer, and that encourages negotiations. Just don't be afraid to adjust your prices. If it's on and you see it's not selling, you could lower the price. And let me spit some sauce right now. If you're on Facebook, there is a lot of Hispanics, so with your description and your title, you want to Google translate it into Spanish, put that in your description, and that's just going to attract double the eyes, and that's just going to get you more buyers, bro. I don't usually give that out, but that's straight sauce right there. Now the pricing psychology. If you're selling let's say a cologne or whatever, just this is an example, you're not going to sell it for this low, but let's say you want to sell it for $50. Don't put it at $50, bro. $49.99 catches the eye and it's just better conversion. And bundle deals work. You could put like 2 of this for this price, whatever it may be, and you want to create urgency. Only 3 left, only 2 left, only 5 left. I've tested this, I know it works. My students have tested this, they've seen great results. And now the shipping setup, use platform shipping labels, offer free shipping. You always want to offer free shipping. You want to cover the shipping, and always provide tracking number. Ship fast shipping, better reviews, more sales. It's all about customer satisfaction, which is then going to make you more sales and more money. Okay, like I said, if you don't know how to ship, I have a free YouTube video on that too. Now for shipping options, you could use USPS first class, USPS priority, flat rate box for heavier items, and use pirate ship for cheaper labels. This shit, pirate ship, it's what I show in my shipping video. It saved me over $5,000, so this is what I really recommend. Use pirate ship. Now listing optimization tips. Update listings listings every few days. So if you see it's not selling, update it, bro. Maybe change a picture around, put something at the front of the picture so it catches better eyes. This shit just bumps them up. And also use view bots. Okay, view bots do is, for example, let's say someone searches for this cologne right here, right? Someone puts up Dior Sauvage, and what listing bots do is it pushes your listing to the top of the site wherever you're selling it. So whenever someone searches it, your listing is going to be the first or second one, which literally boosts your sale rate so much. And I have view bots. I always give view bots to people who are actually locked in. It's in my Discord. I give it to my mentorship students. This literally is almost a guaranteed sale. And test different titles and prices, bro. Treat it like a science experiment, literally. If you're on it, it doesn't do it, just go switch a couple things around. And now I'm going to give you guys an example of a broke listing and a professional listing. Description, let's say you're selling AirPods, right? You put a description, AirPods, $80, hit me up. And these are your pictures, bro. Just look at these pictures. It looks like I would not want to buy this shit. And then now look at a professional listing. Your description is, I don't recommend you put this. I would just put wireless earbuds, first generation, or whatever generation you're selling, in-ear headsets with charging case white. And then just look at the pictures, bro. The pictures can be a little bit better, but like, you see the clear product right here. You see everything it comes with. You see this, you see that. And it's just, this in general is a way better listing than this one. Makes sense? I hope it does, because we're gonna keep going and I'm gonna be giving a straight game. Yo, quick thing before we keep going, and I know this is a lot of info right now, but if you're watching this and thinking like, damn, I wish someone was there to help me, this, that. And if you're watching this thinking like, damn, bro, I wish I had some help. I wish someone was holding my hand through this whole thing. That's exactly why I started doing one-on-one mentorship. Whether you're at zero and trying to make your first sale and scale from there, or whether you've already made $1,000 to $2,000, if you're just stuck in that range and want to get to 5 to 10K or even more. I work with people specialized, qualified. I work with people personally. You know, I literally work with people, take my time out of my day to give you guys results, because my joy now doesn't come from making myself money. I think my purpose on this planet is to change other people's lives. But look, I'll talk about it more at the end. But just know the option of me guiding you is there if you want to move faster and save yourself a bunch of time and money. But other than that, links in the description if you want to check that out. All right, let's get back into it. Now it's literally how to get sales and how to handle customer management, okay? So getting your first sales, listing optimization for traffic. You want to post consistently, get out new listings every day, but don't spam, like I said. Refresh old listings. So if it's been 2 to 3 days and you haven't sold it, just refresh it, bro. Use all available photo slots, bro. You want to put as much as photos as you can. The more you list, the more you sell. Simple as that. And you want to cross post on multiple platforms, meaning post literally on every single platform you could get it on. And understanding platform algorithms. The more you're on it, the more you started reselling, you figure out things throughout the process. You don't know everything right now. I'm trying my best to give you guys literally everything you need to know right now. And just trust me, once you're actually doing it, you just figure things out. And new listings get priority. Response time affects ranking. Fast shipping boosts visibility, bro. Like I said, fast shipping is gonna get you good reviews, which gets you more reach. And platform wants happy buyers, so they reward good sellers, which is then gonna make you more money. Now, the initial traction strategy is you want to start with competitive pricing, right? Slowly build over the max profit. Build momentum with volume. My first $200 felt crazy. I bought more pairs immediately and just built on that. And you want to get those reviews ASAP, bro. This is super, super important. Now, the review building, you want to follow up with your buyers. Hey, if you're happy, I'd appreciate a review. Just straight up, you could just say all of this, bro. It's not hard to get reviews. And if you provide good service, you get 5 stars. Simple as that. And review compound over time. After my first 20 reviews, my sales just went crazy, bro. And now I'm going to be talking about the local meetup strategy. Offer meetups for instant cash. If they're in your area, you always want to meet up, bro. And make sure you're in public places, Starbucks, malls. The other day, I sold something at a Starbucks. You just want to make sure public places just for safety reasons. You want to bring a friend if needed. And I used to sell in the school parking lot before, so yeah. And then cash in hand and just no platform fees. Now, the first sale momentum, you want to reinvest literally immediately. Tell your homies, word of mouth. If someone wants a product, let them know. Post on your story if you're comfortable. I wasn't comfortable. That's why I opened up another Instagram page, the one you guys came from. And my first $200 profit felt crazy, bro. Like, genuinely, I was like bawling my eyes out because, bro, I never made money like this. It took me a whole month to make $200 cleaning trash cans. I was about to say selling trash cans. But $200 after my first flip, bro, it just felt insane. And I knew from here I'm taking this all on. Now, communication and closing sales, okay? Communication is super important. You want to respond fast. Auto reply if you're busy. I check my phone between classes, at the gym, everywhere. My phone is literally on me at all times. And make sure your notifications are on, okay? Handling offers. never accept first lowball offer. If someone lowballs you, you always want to put it at a higher price. You want to counter with something reasonable. Know your minimum profit margin. You never want to go negative and always have a profit. Even if it's a low profit, it's good when you're starting off, okay? If someone offers $30 on a $60 item, just counter them at $50, okay? You always want to negotiate. Don't be desperate for a sale, but be flexible, okay? Negotiation framework. They offer low, you counter higher. If they hesitate, you mention product, quality, and demand. This is straight sauce I'm spitting right now. If they hesitate, you say the product is a good quality, this, whatever it is that you're selling. If they ask questions, be helpful and be honest. If they ghost, which does happen sometimes, you just want to follow up once after 24 hours. If they keep ghosting, fuck it, move on. Don't chase people who aren't serious. I just said it, just move on. Now, building trust in messages. You want to respond professionally, but stay casual. Just act like you're texting a homie. Answer questions thoroughly. Don't ignore any questions they have, and show you care about their satisfaction. Sell them on them being happy. Don't sell them on you making money, okay? Offer reassurance. You could say, I'll ship it the same day, or you could say, happy to answer any questions you have. And then you want to make sure you know that you're not a sketchy seller, and you're building a real business, okay? Now, common buyer questions. Is this authentic? You could literally just be honest about it. People know this watch is fake, but they still pay a good amount for it. Can you ship it today? Yes. Will this work with blah, blah, blah? You want to know your product? Can I get a discount? You could offer slight discount or a bundle deal. You could be like, okay, if you buy 2 or 3, I'll give you $10 off on each. Just simple stuff like that. Now, closing techniques is you want to create urgency, bro. Tell them you want to close them on the sale. Tell them I have 2 other people interested, so they know, oh shit, I gotta buy this before the other 2. And you want to offer a bundle. If you buy 2, this total. And you want to just say, I ship fast, I've sold over 100 products. Make it easy. Just hit buy now and I'll ship today. Just don't oversell it and remove their doubts. Like I said, the whole point is just their satisfaction, bro. Now, for the customer sales framework, you just want, these are the expectations, right? Clear shipping times in your listing. Provide tracking immediately. Update if any delays. Communicate, bro. I can't say more. Just communicate with your buyer, bro. This is the most important thing. It's better if you over deliver than promise them something and not, fulfill. And the refund philosophy. Refunds are gonna happen, bro. It's a part of the game, and I had to do refunds at the start. Usually refunds happen when you have a bad supplier. So this is why I emphasize why you need a good supplier so much. And don't fight small refunds, bro. Just make your customer happy, because at the end of the day, you want to protect your rating over protecting $20 to $30. If someone's genuinely unhappy, just refund them. Your $30 loss is better than you losing your whole entire account, bro. Trust me. I've been there. I've lost my account, and I know. Now, the problem resolution. If you're getting problems, just respond fast. Stay calm and professional. Offer solutions, replacement, partial refund. I've done partial refunds. I've done full refunds. You just have to communicate with your buyer. I've had maybe 5 refunds out of 500 plus sales, bro. So I know what I'm doing. And most issues are communication problems. Now, you are going to be getting difficult buyers, okay? And this is how you deal with them. Some will always complain. Don't take it personally. Don't chew yourself out on it. And document everything. Take screenshots. If they're unresponsible, involve platform support, bro. You can't please everyone at the end of the day, but you could please 90 to 95% of your clients, man. And chargeback management happens mostly on PayPal and Venmo. That's why I usually stay away from PayPal. If I'm ever getting a payment, I stay within Cash App and Zelle, because that's just instant. Like I said, always provide tracking. Keep proof of delivery, bro, because PayPal usually asks for proof. Let's say you sold a product on Instagram or to your friend on PayPal or just someone you know. Just keep, when it gets delivered, just take a screenshot. Respond to disputes with evidence, okay? This is important. If you ever get a dispute on someone trying to charge back, you show the screenshots to evidence that you shipped it, bro. And I've won 90% of my chargebacks because I just have proof. Just some of them, just the app just rewards it to them. It happens, bro. It's fine. It's fine. Now, preventing issues, you want accurate descriptions. Just don't lie. If you don't lie, you're not going to get issues. Like I said, I can't stress fast shipping more enough. I'm going to keep saying it over and over. Good packaging. I also have a video on how I package stuff so nothing gets damaged. And just communication. Most problems are avoidable if you just offer a good service. And this is just in any business. You want the highest customer satisfaction. And building long-term customers. This is super important. You don't want them coming once. If they like your product, they're going to come again. They come back. Ask if they want to be on a list for new drops. Treat them like VIPs. Make them feel special. And I have people who buy from me every month consistently. Word of mouth is real. If you get a sale, that person will tell their friend will tell someone else, bro. Word of mouth is one of the best things in business. Okay. And when to walk away, right? When to know if this customer is just straight up wasting your time. If the buyer is harassing you, if they're threatening you without a reason, if they're clearly trying to scam you, because scams do happen. Refund and block. It's literally not worth the stress. They're just there to waste your time. It happens. I promise you it happens, but don't take it on yourself and just move on, okay? Now, I'm going to be going over exactly how to scale and the fundamentals you need behind to actually scale and literally change your whole entire reselling business, right? Now we're going to be going over section 5, how to scale and the fundamentals that go behind scaling and how to scale faster. Now, the first thing that goes into it is you need to identify your growth problems, right? Time constraints. You can only ship so many items alone. Managing takes time at scale, okay? It's not easy. When I was doing 20 orders a day, at one point, I couldn't keep up. I was working late nights, 1 a.m., packing sessions. My back was literally aching, bro. And it was exhausting. But the solution to that is automation and getting help, right? At a certain point, you're going to have to get people to help you. You're going to have to get people on your team running your stuff. But don't worry, that comes on the way. Now, inventory challenges. Running out of stock. You know, if you have buyers, but your stock isn't there, you're losing out on sales. You need more money to buy bulk, you know? Storing inventory becomes an issue. My room still is full of boxes at one point, bro. Look at this. Boxes on boxes. We got more boxes down here. Just so many boxes, bro. And, you know, it comes with it, bro. I'm not complaining. This is what it takes. And, hey, solution is better supplier deals and storage solutions. At one point, when I was moving so many products at once, I was doing it through a storage unit, but now I figured out something that I don't need a storage unit for, you know? You always gotta, how do I put it? You always gotta like adjust to your situation, right? Now, platform limitations. Some platforms cap sellers for new sellers. They cap your sales, like it happens, bro. Payment holds, especially PayPal. PayPal holds your money, dude. This shit's the most annoying thing ever. Account bans and restrictions. eBay literally held my funds for 2 weeks at first. But the solution to that is spread across platforms and build a track record so you know exactly what's happening and you don't forget. Now, cash flow issues. Money tied up in inventory, platform payment delays. You need to reinvest before getting paid. It's all like a struggle when sailing, but the solution to that could be keep some money saved. Don't spend all the profits. You always need a little backup money. When I was saying reinvest, I'm not saying reinvest 100% of every single dollar you have. You obviously need to leave aside money for emergencies or something. But like I said, 80-90% you should be investing back into your business. And the most difficult thing where you guys probably don't think it's difficult until you actually get there is the mental/physical burnout. Shipping 30 orders a day is exhausting. Responding to messages 24/7. I've definitely had days where I was just tired, you know? But the solution, there's always a solution to everything. System, boundaries, and help. For this 30 orders that got me exhausting, I built a system. Now I literally don't have to do boundaries. You need boundaries and help. Now I have people that, you know, run the back end usually. And it just, everything now, the mental and physical burnout is much less. Now we're going to be going over scaling levers. Volume increases, right? The more listings you have, the more sales you're going to get. Aim for 20 to 50 active listings after you warm up your account. Restock fast selling items immediately, bro. If you see a product is selling good, you want to immediately restock. And I went from 10 listings to 100 plus listings in 3 months, which really took my scaling to a whole nother level. This is obviously after I warm up my accounts, and this is on every single platform you could think of, right? Now, product diversification is super important right? It's the same thing when you're, you know, when they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. You don't want to rely on one product. Test new categories every month. Follow trends. What's hot right now? At one point, the Labubas got really hot. I hopped on it. I put everyone on it. AirPods, cologne, jewelry. I rotated it all. Reduce risk if one product dies. You have other products running. And platform expansion, right? You want to start with 2 to 3, like I said, and you want to scale to 5 to 6 platforms eventually. Each platform is new audience. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Mercari, and my own site. And this is just like the main ones, right? And cross-posting tools could help, where you just copy paste everything and it posts on all platforms. And view bots, like I said, they really do help. And then getting help, right? This is for like the higher stages and when you're actually making money and you just want to scale. You could hire a VA to help you list, message, all that. A VA is a virtual assistant, like I said. You pay someone overseas like $5, $7, $3 an hour to do work for you, and you get help shipping, packaging. Friend, family member, whoever needs side income, you pay them a little. I brought in one of my homies to help with orders. It frees up your time and you focus on the more important things, you know. And then delegating tasks, right? Delegating means just making stuff easier on yourself. Shipping, you could batch ship once a day, right? And then you come back home and you have another sale. What I mean by that is if you're first starting out and you get a sale, that's your first sale, bro. Go ship it. You know, it's a great experience. But this is when you're scaling. Like I said, we're talking about scaling. You want to make sure you batch all your orders in one and ship it out at once. And listing, like I said, a VA could help you. Customer service, pre-written responses could help. The less you do yourself, the more you can scale. Now, raising prices. As demand grows, you could increase prices 10 to 20%. Test higher margins on new products. Better positioning equals less price shoppers. Price shoppers are like people who just bullshit you. And I sell the same AirPods for $90 to $100 now. Started lower when building trust. Building a brand, right? This is another important part of scaling your reselling business. You want to start consistently posting on Instagram and TikTok. I know this might sound confusing. I know you might not know what to do, but this is what really boosted my career. Your lifestyle. Like this video. People buy from people they trust. My YouTube brings people to my vendor site, which right now it's closed. I don't have a vendor site anymore. But like I said, you could build a brand, and that's another thing that I teach inside of my mentorship on how to get sales and how to make money from Instagram, TikTok, and these social medias. But yeah, now we move on to metrics that matter, right? You want to know what to track, okay? So like what to track is super important. You want to know your ROI, which is return on investment. Profit divided by cost equals your return on investment. So profit, let's say you sell a AirPod for $100, your cost is $25. You want to divide that, and that's your ROI. Like I said, example, spent $100, made $300, which that is the minimum you should make. That's a 200% ROI. That's positive. That's amazing. And track per product type. If something has a low return on investment, just cut that shit out. Now, profit per item. Selling price, what you paid, fees, profit. You got to try to get at least 50% margins, right? If I'm making less than $20 per item, it's usually not worth it. Like I said, this is the scaling process. If you're starting out, making $20 on your first sale it's fine, okay? You obviously want to aim for more, but it's fine. Now your total monthly profit. All sales, all expenses, that's your profit. This is your real income. You want to track your revenue and your profit. There's a difference. That's probably revenue. You want to track it and see exactly how much of that is profit, right? I went from $500 to $10K to $20 to $30K monthly profit. And, ever since then, I'm at $40 to $50K now, bro. It's genuinely crazy. And how fast things sell, right? You want to pay attention to all these little details. How fast your product sells. Faster selling, better cash flow. Faster sales, more money. If something sits for 2 weeks, you either lower the price, and if lowering your price doesn't work, just cut it. Simple. You can't really just sit there. You always need to move to the next step. Now, platform preference, right? Which platform makes you the most money? Where do you get the best profit margins? IG makes the most, so I usually focus on there. Now, the tracking system. Google Sheets is really, really good. You just track everything, man. I really recommend tracking. And you want to update after every single sale. Review it weekly. I spend 10 minutes on every Sunday just reviewing my numbers, making sure everything's in order, making sure I'm profitable, which I am, obviously. And yeah, just track it so you know exactly what you're doing. Now, you want to know when to reinvest. Your first 1K, you want to reinvest 80 to 90%. First 5K, reinvest 70, 80%. Once consistent, you could just start reinvesting less so you could actually keep yourself a profit. And you need to fuel the machine, okay? Now, when to get help. When you're maxed out on time, if I'm making $100 an hour and can pay someone $15 an hour to ship, that's a no-brainer. Your time is more important. It's more worth than you paying someone, okay? Start with 1 to 2 hours a week and scale from there. Now, we're gonna go over the last section, sustainability, which can be one of the most important things, because if you just do this for a month or two, what's the point, right? That's just quick money. We're here for long-term money, and we want to sustain our income. So some common mistakes that kill momentum, mistakes that stop your growth, right? It's being inconsistent, posting 10 listings then just quitting and disappearing, not reinvesting your profits, ignoring customer service, and chasing too many products, which then leads you to no focus on that one actual product. I've seen people make 1K and then they quit when they thought they made it, bro. Like, people like this are just delusional, and it sucks that it has to go like that, but this is what you have to do. And why people quit, right? First, refund, chargeback. Like, if they get a refund or chargeback, it just discourages them. Sales slow down, they panic, get bored or distracted, don't see 10K in 1 month, think it's not working. Like, you're not gonna hit 10K your first month. It's super rare. It's happened. I've seen people do it, but it's really rare. But this is a business, bro. It's not a lottery ticket for you to get rich quick instantly. You need to be working behind the scenes. You need to be putting in the hours every single day. And now, avoiding failure points, right? Commit to 90 days minimum. Just commit to 90 days minimum to your business, bro. And I promise you will see results. Expect slow weeks, bro. Not every week is gonna be crazy. Focus on systems, not emotions. You're building something real. Treat it that way. Now, down to the business fundamentals. Tracking systems. Google Sheets for finances. Track what works versus what doesn't. Weekly, monthly reviews. If you don't track it, you can't improve it. That's why I'm so highly on tracking, okay? And the reinvestment strategy. Always keep some capital liquid. Like I said, don't blow all your profits on personal stuff yet. Don't go out buying stupid shit that you don't need. Scale first. Pay yourself out later. I've been doing this for 2 years and still reinvesting everything, bro. Penthouse and Lambos are still my goal. Now, the 50-30 rule. 50% reinvest, 30% save, 20% personal. This is after you've been making money. At the start, this is not the numbers you should go. This is like once you're hitting 5 to 10K a month, okay? And then the supply relationships. Always communicate regularly, pay on time, order consistently, ask for deals. My best suppliers can give me discounts now that I'm a loyal customer, right? You gotta build these relationships. It takes time. Nothing is given to you instantly. Now, staying organized. Inventory tracking, you wanna know what's in stock. Order tracking, who bought what. Supplier contact list. It gets messy fast if you don't have the right systems built. And when it's messy, bro, it could just all go to trash. Tax considerations. No one talks about this, but set aside 20 to 30% for your taxes. Don't complicate it, bro. Just track your expenses and just know what you're doing. It's that simple, bro. Now, long-term vision, right? We're here now making quick cash, but we're building real systems. You want to move the side hustle to a structure. Document your process. If you can't explain it, you can't scale it. As simple as that. Make the business run without you. Obviously, eventually, at first, you're going to have to do stuff. But now, right at where I'm at right now, my business just flows. I barely have to put in work. I still put in work, bro. I still want to scale. But, most of it is on auto flow, which is the goal eventually. That's what your long-term vision should be. Now, multiple income streams, right? Reselling is the base. After reselling, you have digital products like vendor lists. That's just one example. Content/brand, YouTube, Instagram, mentorship, coaching. Just examples, bro. I make money from reselling, my vendor site, which is not open anymore, and mentorship. This is the stuff I enjoy the most. My purpose here is literally to help people make money, and I give up my time, right? One thing is my time isn't free, and I take I don't waste time. Every second of the day, you can't get back. I make money. Yes, I make money off mentorship, but it's not for me to make money. That's just you paying for my time for me to scale you to where you want to be. Like I said, I enjoy making people money more than I enjoy making myself money at the moment I'm at right now, at the point I'm at with my journey. So I just keep it 100% honest, 100% blunt. I'm not a guru that just takes your money and just doesn't do anything. That's why I could just take on like 20 people at once. I don't do that, bro, because I genuinely focus on people. And if you get in, I'm going to focus on you. Just simple as that. And now transition opportunities. Some people scale reselling to 50K a month. I promise you it's possible. That's what I've done. Some pivot to e-commerce brands. Some sell their supplier network. Some build agencies helping other resellers. There is no ceiling if you're creative. You could get to 100K a month, bro. And that's where I'm heading to right now. It's literally possible. I promise you. And freedom goals, right? Time freedom. You want to work when you want. You don't want no boss treating you like a little bitch, telling you, come to work. Hey, this is when you could go get lunch. That shit just never made sense for me. Location freedom. This is super important too. You could work for anywhere. You don't have to check into a job and work. Right now, technically, I'm working from my setup at home. And financial freedom. No more broke days. If you guys don't know, I used to not go out with my friends. We used to go, I used to tell them, you know what, I don't feel like coming. But in reality, bro, I had no money to pay for my food. And this was like when I was 15, 16 years old, right? And I never told them I don't have money. I just told them I didn't come because I would feel embarrassed. Even asking them for money, I would feel embarrassed. And I went from cleaning trash cans with $200 making a month to making 20, 30K, then expanding that to 40 through 50K. My drawings are ass at 17 years old. Wow, that was terrible, but you guys get it. The end goal is freedom, right? So now I'm going to be quickly recapping on what we went over. The reselling model. Buy low, sell high, reinvest. Best products to flip: moissanite, cologne, apparel. Finding suppliers, test small, then get big. The platform setup, how to stay on apps and how to actually sell. Creating listings, customer service, which is super important. Scaling your business, then sustaining your business. So, if you want to take action, this is what you should do in the next 24 hours. Pick 1 to 2 products to start with. Set aside $100 to $300 of capital. Create accounts on 2 platforms. Go back in the video and look at the different platforms there is to set up. Find the supplier and order samples. Just don't overthink it. And just do it. Alright, real talk for a second, bro. If you want hands-on help with your reselling journey, I'm opening up spots for my mentorship. I'm done. People have been asking and I'm here to provide. This is one-on-one with me. It's not just a daily support. It's not just a one-time call. You literally get my personal phone number. I'm literally there 24/7. You have access to me and I'm handing you all the blueprints, the exact systems you need to build what I built and to literally just copy and paste what I did into your life. I'm giving you my exact supplier network, the literal real ones I use today, yes, today, for all my products. It's all going to be handed to you. I'm going to be reviewing your listings, help you list, check your prices and everything. We're talking screen shares. I'm checking your account. I'm improving everything you're doing. I'm telling you what to do. If you did something and you want me to review it, I'm there reviewing it. If you've been doing it and you want to join and it's not working, whatever isn't working, I'm going to go review it. I'm going to check all your funnels, all the deep end stuff, and we're going to fix that. And who this is for, this is literally not meant for everyone, bro. I could be honest, it's not meant for everyone. This is for the people who are serious about reselling and don't want just quick cash but want to build long-term money. It's for complete beginners who want to skip the trial and error like I went through, or it's for people already making 1, 2, 3K, 5K, whatever it is a month, and want to scale and hit 20K, 30K, whatever it may be. And most importantly, anyone who is dedicated and willing to put the work in. If you pay me and you expect me to do everything for you, that's impossible. I'm not controlling your phone. You need to show up to the calls, you need to put the work in, and you need to take action, because without you, I'm no help. It comes with you first, then me second. So if you're just gonna pay me and expect me to make you 10K in the first week, that's not how it works. And I don't need anyone with literally any experience or qualifications. You just need straight commitment. So here's just a little of what's included again. You get access to my whole entire vendor list product, like hundreds and thousands of different products you could order from. Daily check-ins, daily support, 24/7. I'm there for you. I'm there helping you set up your platforms, your listings, and if you're a more advanced person, I'm helping you scale. You're literally getting the exact blueprint I used to scale to where I'm at today, and it's literally just a copy and paste, but you gotta put the time in. And just so you know, I'm not fluffing or not bullshit. I helped a college kid who was literally dead broke. Now he's making 15K in his 4th month of reselling. One of my students, Charlie, I'm actually going to release a case study soon on YouTube. So again, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. You could see I'm literally posting myself talking to one of my students. Charlie, he's 16 years old. He used to work a 9-to-5 job making under 20 bucks an hour. Now he bought a Tesla at 16 years old and is making like 2 to 4K a week. Another student, William, he was working at McDonald's, and you know, the pay there was terrible. And now he's making 7K plus a month alone from eBay. That 7K is only from eBay. We put him on so many other places and so many different strategies. And one of my students had a $3,000 day, which is genuinely insane. And people who were at 0 2 months ago have over 10K to their name now, which is why I'm here. Like, bro, seeing this just makes me the happiest person ever. Look, bro, this isn't for everyone. If you want to go figure it out yourself, do it, bro. By any means, go for it. But if you want to move faster, make money quicker, avoid all the mistakes, this is it. All it takes is starting, bro. It's not motivation. Motivation is just bullshit. It's straight up discipline and showing up, getting 1% better every day. Look, bro, link is in the description. Click it, apply. You'll have a free call with me. Click the link, bro, apply. It literally takes 30 seconds of your day. And yeah, bro, that's it. Hey, look, I'm gonna be straight up. When I was starting this, after I finished trash can cleaning, I thought it was straight bullshit, bro. But I took the risk. I told myself, you know what? I can't live this life. I can't show up to a desk job every day for the rest of my life. Now I'm 17, making anywhere from 40 to 50K a month. But I'm not done, bro. I'm working on getting the penthouse, living the dream life, because I'm not fully there yet. I don't have a Lambo yet. I don't have, I still have stuff to fulfill. You just gotta do the same thing and start, bro. Do you want it bad enough? Tell me why you want to make money, bro. Tell me. What's the reason? Because my main purpose is retiring with my parents and building a future life for my future family. Do you want to just make money to spend it on stupid shit, or actually, fulfill your parents' dream of you becoming successful and then you taking care of your future family? You don't want your wife working, bro. Keep it a buck. Scared money don't make money, bro. I'm gonna just keep it straight up. And I was scared of money for a while, but then I just said, F it, bro. My life is ahead of me. I gotta change this shit. Selling or a product you're gonna start with, like colognes, AirPods, whatever it may be. If you haven't already, bro, hit that subscribe button. I'm literally dropping free game like this every single week. More reselling content, more stuff behind the scenes, and just everything I do. That's it for this one, boys. Appreciate y'all for watching the full hour. If you really watched this, you're straight up locked in. Let's get this money. I'll see you guys in the next one.